lórí stage everybody ó máa even though kó má já àwọn gan-an ṣe ayé máa sọ pé àwọn náà ṣe ẹ ti understand kò dé ṣe pé bóyá ńgbà tó tún wá kúrò ní show wọ́n lọ sílé ni wọ́n dá wọn dúró lọ́nà àbí wọ́n tẹ àtáàkì wọn náà ṣá Mohbad pamọ́ nínú mọ́tò tẹ́pù Wùmí gan fara pa nínú ẹ̀ a máa mọ̀ pé eléyìí òkè bó ṣe rí lélẹ̀ Mohbad fẹsẹ̀ ara ẹ̀ rìn lọ sí show ó padà sílé nígbà tí Wùmí kí ló sáré ṣe Wùmí tó sáré lọ bá gist lover o tún wá fẹ́ lọ bá gist because ó mọ̀ pé ní ti gist lover bá gbé fáwa yìí a máa ń believe because 100% ọ̀rọ̀ gist lover sometimes it's a truth but lórí ikú Mohbad even gist lover ó ti lose a lot of people because àwọn èèyàn mọ̀ pé ó wá bàyà nígbà tó wá lọ bá wọn ní èèyàn mẹ́ta lèèyàn gbọ́dọ̀ parọ́ fún nílé ayé dókítà tó fẹ́ gbẹ̀mí ẹ̀ là lọ́ọ̀yà tó fẹ́ dúró fún ẹ tó fẹ́ gbà ẹ̀ lẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ kú òjijì àti Ọlọ́run ọba nígbà tó fẹ́ lọ bá gist lover nìyẹn wàá ṣàlàyé everything káàtó wá sọ pé wàá ṣe mistake alákọ̀ọ́kọ́ tó kọ wàá sọ pé nǹkan báyìí Wùmí ò jẹ́ kó yé wa pé Pride Boy àti Mohbad wọ́n tiẹ̀ ní ìjà àbí wọ́n ní issue kò ṣàlàyé fún wa kò sọ anything gist lover ló lọ sọ fún gist lover ló wá gbé fáwa then Pride Boy bọ́ síta ó ṣe fídíò ńgbà yẹn pé ibi tẹ́mi ti ń píkì point nìyẹn pé okay bàbá yẹn dẹ̀ sọ pé òun ò bá Mohbad jà even Pride Boy ò ṣàlàyé fún wa ńgbà yẹn until tó sọ yí pé Pride Boy is a wanted tí kò tó pé wọ́n lọ́ọ̀kì Pride Boy up ní Pride Boy wá ṣàlàyé pé kí ló dé títí tí à ń parọ́ mọ́ òun ṣe bóun àtọkọ ẹ̀ ni wọ́n jọ ń jà tóun dẹ̀ ń settle ìṣe ìjà ti Cynthia òun ló di ti tòun tí Mohbad bínú wípé kóun bọ́ sílẹ̀ pé kò lè kọ́ òun bóun ṣe máa control lé òun Pride Boy ò ṣàlàyé nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ìjà reason tó ṣe ń jà yẹn kò sọ fún wa the same thing pẹ̀lú ẹ̀gbọ́n Karimo because most of you people say his baba started his baba not baba ṣe ń ta fìgbà tọmọ kú ni pé ẹ wọlé mi o kò ṣàlàyé pé nǹkan tó ní ó pa Mohbad lélẹ̀ kíní kò bàbá yẹn kò sọ ó kàn sọ pé ẹ wọlé tí mò ń gbọ́ wọ́n ti kó fún ẹ lọ o kíní kan ṣe kíní kan something like that bàbá yẹn dẹ̀ tún bọ́tọ̀ to apologize but tani Wùmí jẹ́ ṣóun náà yà sínú 1,000 naira ni ìgbéraga ló tún Wùmí débi tó dé.
sísá Zainab ẹ má bínú ṣé mọ̀ pé kí bàbá tó ṣe interview.
ẹjọ kò tí kàn yín mà ẹjẹ má. No, it's thank you, Sister Zainab. You have spoken. Sister Zainab said that I forgot it, but she said one. Team Wumi are not. They are complaining that it is not Wumi. That we should be the Team Justice should be dragging Sami Larry and Naira Marley. But what Sister Zainab said was, how many people are we going to drag? If we are dragging some set of people, they should be doing, the onus is on them to be dragging Sami Larry and Naira Marley. So all hands will be on deck. She went further to say that if Mohbad had died at the show, for sure we will hold on to those two or those group. If Mohbad had died in the car, we will definitely hold on to Sami Larry and Naira Marley. But Mohbad died at home. Wunmi should have come out to tell us this is what happened, not deceiving us, going to gist lover to spread a narrative, then changing it. It was much later we got to know that there was a fight between Prime Boy and Mohbad. And that was it. It was when Prime Boy went to report himself that Prime Boy said, why are you lying on top of my head? It is you, actually, Wunmi, that fought with Mohbad in the car. That is where different narratives started coming out. So Wunmi has been a liar, deceiving us, selling different narratives at different intervals just to deflect the real truth away from her. I think that's all she said.
Lady Harris, I have that audio. The audio that Bayo was talking about. Let me just quickly play it.
No, please, don't play it yet. No. Don't play it yet, please. Don't play it yet.
Please, what I want to say is about what Zainab just said that we were talking earlier on. I deliberately kept quiet when Bayo came on because Lady Harris is already shouting, Bayo Timbo, Bibi. So
Bóyá
I
méjèèjì
don't.
máa attack mi gan ni. Twins nìyí.
That is that is why I kept quiet. I did not come in. Now, Lady Harris, did you hear when Zainab was talking? She said Wumi Lobaji's lover. And I
Yes.
said earlier on, let's remove the
But
word
that is
interview.
hold on, sir. That was Wumi Lobaji's lover to Soye. We assume it was Wumi that we did not see it on the air or anywhere in the YouTube, Facebook, internet, anywhere on all of this social media where Wumi and Gist lover sat down to have an interview. You use the word interview, and that is where
But
that you were knocked off based on technicalities. So let's move on from there. Go on with what you want to say.
okay, now what I want to say is, Escapade, please. Then I've already asked you a similar question, which you gave me an honest answer. Wumi, don't you think Wumi hold the public an explanation, a very simple one?
Thank you for
Why?
your
Because
question.
she was in the house when her husband gave up the last breath. Why is she finding it difficult to say, oh, my husband died of mosquito bite? Just like Lady Harris gave an example, maybe there was no inhaler in the house and he died of asthmatic attack. Why is this so difficult for Wumi to tell the public? That is number one question. Why is Wumi have to disgrace herself? I see it as a disgrace about dragging the DNA to the extent that they have to paste a court sermon in front of a gate and public in a newspaper. Don't you think she would have just submit herself to do the right thing? This is my two questions for now. Thank
Thank
you.
you very much. I'm very glad you made those short and simple. Let me say one thing. Mr. King, you will be speaking next. Actually, you can unmute and speak. Let me also say this. When I clap, it means thank you very much. We've heard you. Thank you. But sometimes I might not remember how to clap too. But when I remember, I'm saying thank you very much. Your thoughts have been noted. You can stop right there, kind of meaning. Mr. King, you can unmute and speak now.
Yeah,
Okay, thank you, everybody. BB,
Please,
Oh,
how are
not
you?
sorry,
King of
Mr. Aki,
the,
please,
not your
please
own
keep the
King.
question because I might forget before it comes back to me. I think you asked me some question. I'll hold on, but please, if I forget, you can
The
remind me,
reason
BB,
I
please.
did not have you answer BB's question is it's the same question the word is asking. Why is
No,
Wumi not?
I'm greeting him. I'm not coming. I'm not even talking about what people are
I know
discussing
you
here
are
now.
greeting, but there are two kings here, so the other king started speaking. So it's your turn.
Okay,
King of the
okay,
something something, you will speak much later. You came last. Go ahead,
okay.
Mr. King Joek.
I greet everybody. We're still on it.
Everybody respond.
I'm not here for all this argument because that one was the first stage. We passed it already. We know what is happening. There's something that people keep on saying here that I want to correct in my own knowledge regarding Adula switching to replace Darusha in environment. I heard that people are saying that they want to do it so that the father will, consider, withdrawing from that part. No. I want to give you people a brief story. There was a time, remember, Pope John Paul was shot. It was a Turkish guy that shot him. Pope John Paul went to prison to visit that guy and told him that he have forgiven him. and they have blessed him. Yes, but the Italian government say yes, we have forgiven him, but he commit offense. He will face the offense. He will face the prosecution. Like what I'm trying to say, if Adol admit the switch over and say that he is one who do the empowerment, he's still going to prison. The father have no power because this matter now is state versus the person. Not even Aloba cannot stop, have no power to stop anything. Even Adol Robber himself, if he's one who commit the crime, he will go to jail. So I don't say this is why maybe they are thinking about in that way, but it's not gonna be easy for them. If that Adura, I'm talking to them now, let them hear. They just plan those deals. They want to see if the father will forgive. The father have no power. If there's any prosecution against that, he face it. So this is the point that I want to correct here, because people think maybe if Adura admit that he is one who do the empowerment, the father will say no because he's the son. He won't allow him to go to. He's going to jail. If the law says so, he's going to jail. No, there's no remedy. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Before the next person is going to make their summation, let me also piggyback on what King said. On the note of the father has no power, let me put it to the people that are outside the window watching us. I don't know why they're outside the window anyway. It's a raining day here. Don't stand in the window, come in. But the truth of the matter also is, they said, oh, they held the nurse down, and Baba said they should release the nurse. Baba has no power. They heard someone that buys somebody, and Baba will say, release her, let her go. Baba has no power. If Baba has such a power, Baba will have told the police on zone 2, hold on to my son, lock him up. Hold on to Radarosha, lock him up. So Baba has no such power, has not been bestowed on him. It's a wrong narrative, and it's from the pit of the hell. So I'm just going to say that. And I think the next person is Farida Brimo. Are you there, Farida? You can please unmute. Farida, are you still there? Okay. Moving on.
So they said the nurse was the one that injected Mohbad. So what were they treating him for? Was it because of the wound or what? And who prescribed the drugs that they gave him? And if really they said the nurse killed him, why didn't Wunmi hold the nurse immediately and take her to the police station? So those are just my questions. Thank you.
Oh, see? Bibi, did you see how she asked her question? Simple, sweet, straightforward. You don't know how you don't ask question like that. Farida, I don't know if
how I asked my question too.
Okay, sir. I don't know if Escapade wants to answer that question. Escapade, do you want to answer that question, sir, or do you want us to move on? Because all the questions are going to be surrounded in the same area. If you don't have, please, I don't want you to feel pressured that, we are bombarding you. It's a question that is being asked by more than 150 million people. You don't feel, compelled to answer the questions. It's just question. Is the next person might even ask the same question. Maybe you want to hold off and listen to everybody, then you can engage with me.
Let me quickly, because Farida's one is quite simple, because she's asking the question, who prescribed if they're saying the nurse killed the Mohbad, who prescribed the medication? Those are not questions that we all can answer here unless it is made public to us. The police would investigate that and give us that answer. And BB asked two questions. The first one was, was why is Wunmi not talk? Why is Wunmi, does he not think that she owes the public? She doesn't owe no public nothing. She will speak to the police, speak at the inquest, speak in the court. The report of whatever she says would come out. Those who want to believe it will believe it. Madam Lady Harris has the CTC. What she said in the court is in the CTC. So if she wants to share it to the public, fine. Then, but that, for her to come and on ring light and speak to the public, she doesn't owe the public anything. She only owes the investigating authorities.
You are stressing it.
I've forgotten the second question.
No, don't forget BB's question for now, because BB is still going to ask more questions later. Answer the last question of Gist Me. Gist Me last question was, why didn't Wunmi hold the nurse down and call the police?
So for that, she would have to answer that. But what happened was they rushed the mohbad to the hospital, was pronounced dead. They brought him back home, and then all of these other things happened. Why she didn't hold the nurse, I don't know. Wait now, BB, wait 1 second. I'll finish in 30 seconds. Then from what we are hearing, because obviously I wasn't there, they took the boy back home. And then again, you don't believe the story, but they're saying Baba said they should leave the nurse. I don't know if it's true because I wasn't there, so we don't know. So all of these things we would find out. It's I think we are trying to work faster than our shadow sometimes. All of these things would unravel. We will still hear more stories, because obviously, like Farida asked, why didn't she hold the nurse? Oh, I held the nurse. This person said I should let her go. Oh, you didn't hold the nurse. We would find all of these things out. I'm unable to answer that. I'm sorry.
Okay, good. You see, when you are unable to answer, say I'm unable to answer, instead of trying to just, go about. So when you are unable to answer,
I've always answered, Lady Harris. The ones that can answer have answered. That video you wouldn't let me play. Bayo does what he normally does best.
Bayo has requested. You will play it later. Bayo is coming back.
Let me just summarize in 1 second. Mama said, "Eba mi 1 naira, eba mi 1 naira." Ọmọ mi máa sọ fún mi pé pé náírà tóun bá ti kú, náírà ló pa òun. Something like that. And she gave instances of when this has happened. But Bayo just came up and just said, "Oh, she said her son told her."
I've been writing down my questions with you. It's going to be you and I eventually, and we dish it out. I put down number 1, the poison, the one you said I dodged. I'm writing notes. I take notes all the time. Yeah, I'm writing notes. I have like up to 4 things I want to engage you with. Thank you, Farida. Your questions have been answered to the best of his ability. The last question, he said he cannot answer it. Thank you. And we need to respect that he is not Wunmi. He wasn't there. And it's just like you and I. I think it is now King of the something. King, please unmute and ask your question.
I should be the one now, Sister Harris.
Okay. Hold on, King. Hold on. It's just me. I thought it was just me that finished talking. No, it was Farida.
No, it was Farida.
Just me. Please go ahead, just me. That was an error of omission. I didn't mean to do that.
That happens sometimes. I really appreciate this forum. Then I really appreciate our input and output anyway. And for Escapade, I will start with prayer to you. May your son and your daughter not fall into this category. We are looking for justice.
Amen.
May our own children also, from generation to generation, not become a victim of what killed Mohbad. It's very saddening and it's very disheartening. At the same time, if you don't want similar thing to reoccur, we need to say the truth, nothing but the truth. Then, when Sister Zainab was talking, and she said something about Gist Lover and everything, and she said something about Baba, and before coming to Baba, something happened. The day this guy died, I saw Karimo and Iya Karimo. Karimo narrating, Iya Karimo was crying. And they say all sorts of things against this man. I personally, when I heard those story, I was really mad at him. Even I never see him. I was like, what happened? Then when they come to Baba house for interview, after he heard that, he said, "Mi ò gba 500,000 rí lọ́wọ́ ọmọ mi." That doesn't mean he wants property. They throw ball to him, he throw it out because this family already painted him as if he's nothing. But the reverse is the case. This is the man that fought his life, that has stood his ground to train these children when their mother are nowhere to be found. And for such guy to die, and the wife said, you hold anybody explanation. That is rudeness. That is rudeness. Nígbà tí ìyàwó Timothy kú, kí ló dé tí ò sọ̀rọ̀ fún public? She said it loud and clear. Bó ṣe ṣẹlẹ̀, bó ṣe communicate pẹ̀lú ọkọ ẹ̀, she said everything. That is why everybody was beside her and Timothy's mother to join together and fight for the what's it called? And thank God the guy got the justice at the end of the day. But in this one, reverse is the case. And then I have question before I start. But let me not forget my question. Let me ask my question before I continue my narrative. Escape. I'll be very glad if you can answer this question. The question is, why nurse in jail was not, they already put nurse and prime boy include spending in Panchi. But when they go to inquest, nurse name was not there for questioning. And their spending name was not there for questioning. Why those name was omitted if there is nothing behind that? The only thing that makes prime boy's name reoccurring is that because they want to use him as a scapegoat. That is why they started mentioning his name. And throughout the last year inquest, when they talk, the guy was not there. Spending name was not among those people they need to brought to inquest for questioning. Likewise, the nurse. So what happened? Why those people names were omitted if truly the nurse was the one that killed Mohbad? So let me go back. Please write it down. Let me go back to my narrative. So as I was saying now, everybody was mad. Then Baba came out. When Baba came out, Baba narrated everything. Now everybody now see that there is much to this story. Someone somewhere want to overrule Baba and take charge. And that is why majority of people now see standing for Baba, not Baba for justice for Mohbad. And in Yoruba land, if your husband died, no matter how close or how anything, the money, the wealthy, you are not in charge of that home. You are a wife. The family have to come together. You talk together. You solve things. You have things for the betterment of your son or your children. But in Wunmi case, reverse is the case. I don't hate Wunmi. I don't hate Baba. I hate nobody. But when it comes to justice, because I have my own children, I pray that God, that what happened to Mohbad will never happen to my generation to generation unborn. That is for me. And that is why I stood my ground. If somebody dies in their house, like let me use myself as an example. If my ex died today, let's say we are living together, the police will come, they will interrogate me. I will talk. They will do the proper investigation. I'll be if needed to be charged to court, I'll be charged. But because my husband is not a popular person, like mohbad, he might have been older than my husband. My husband might be older than mohbad, but my husband is well known like mohbad. Mohbad has found both home and abroad, and people were so much in hurry to know what happened. Okay, ó lọ ní ó ṣubú ó kú, ó sùn kò jí, ó pariwo orí látojú oorun. There should be a perfect way that this what happened. Then another thing is, Wunmi said, let's wait for autopsy. Why do we need to wait for autopsy? Is autopsy there when Wunmi and Mohbad was the house when Mohbad died? That means she knows what she was doing. Yeah, she really knows what she was doing. Yes, we can wait for autopsy, but before we wait for autopsy, there is something that happened, and that will be a clue when the result comes out. When the result comes out, you said this, maybe he fall down and he slump and die. So later, the autopsy came that he has heart attack. He has this that can lead to such condition, But in this case, the arrogancy was so much, the pride was so much. I hold nobody explanation. But I was really ashamed of her, not owing anybody explanation, but for her to come on social media and giving us multiple narrative. A kill Mohbad in the morning, B and C kill Mohbad in the afternoon, D and E kill Mohbad in the evening. For how long are we going to continue to do that? Are we full? And if truly she wants justice, why does she need to run to Gistlover? Gistlover is not living with her. She lives with her husband. And as you see Wunmi very well, she loves camera. She should have put on the camera and talk to the whole world. This is what happened. If the day Mohbad was brought to the police station, the way I saw Wunmi, and what gave me that clue was the day the son was doing birthday. Somebody took his son, parapara ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ya fọ́tò láì ṣe paparazzi.
Thank you very much.
If she can do
Round up
that,
for us, please. Thank you.
why does she, when Baba took the guy to the police station, hold on, let me land you. Why does
Round
she
up.
not
Thank you.
use that phone to talk to you? Pé ẹ gbà mí o, wọn ò fẹ́ gbòkú ọkọ mi o.
That's a good point.
Police station àwa yìí ọlọ́pàá ò gbòkú lọ́wọ́ wa.
Good point.
There is more to this story.
Thank you very much, Miss Gist Me. God bless you. The last statement you made was actually very fantastic too. Yes. I mean, Wunmi stated that she read linguistic. I mean, she read English. So she should have done that just to speak out and let her voice be heard. Thank you. King of the something something, you can unmute.
Sorry,
Escape.
Lady Iris, 'cause I need to go. So I want to quickly. Okay, let me wait for King of the South. Maybe if he has, I don't want to quickly answer the question and then summarize. I need to go now.
I think you should answer her.
No, go ahead, King. Go ahead.
Okay. Let me.
Because if you want to ask him a question, he can just answer everything and summarize and go. Or you think, King, you're going to be telling a long story or something?
I think he should answer
Okay, go ahead, Escape. Please answer and do your submission.
Okay, the question was Timothy's wife or somebody came to the public to tell them what happened, and then why is Wunmi not coming to tell the public? Again, this entitlement mentality, we should need to stop it. She owes nobody public. We have all had issues on our private lives. None of us may have brought it to the public. Because Mrs. A decided to come to the public does not mean Mr. B should come to the public. This is how she wants to do her own. She wants to speak with the authorities, and we need to accept it for that. Many people want to hear her speak for entertainment value. Or some people want to hear her speak so they can have things to discuss. Mr. Sampson, please, can you mute? Is echoing there?
I'm trying to
So
mute it.
on that, yeah.
We mute it. When he's talking, I'll drop him.
Okay. Yeah. So
I'll
on that
bring you
note,
back. I wasn't
we
able to
do not.
mute you.
Yeah. So on that note, we need to also realize that
But Wunmi can come
we
to
are
the
not
public and
entitled.
look for fund and collect money from the public. Oh. She can put
And
up
Lady
her
Harris, can you please moderate,
She
please?
can-
Can you
she
moderate?
can
We
put
need
up
to
her
Queen,
house.
please hold on.
we
Queen,
were having decorum. We were having decorum here before the lady came in. Please, can I finish?
please,
And because
Queen,
the questions are
Keep quiet.
because the questions are a bit repetitive, I'll just summarize
Queen
and I'll leave.
Yeah,
So
summarize because the
now
questions are being repetitive.
she can, yeah. So now she can like I said, it's her choice. We may not like it, we may like it. Some people in Baba's team are saying Baba is coming out too much. That Baba, then they set up a team they were saying they were looking for PR so that Baba can be controlled the way he comes to the public. So it's not a given that everybody must come to the public. Then the second one was about the nurse. That why is the nurse not giving testimony at the inquest? The inquest, by the time they start, when they have the meeting with the lawyers and all the parties involved, they would have set out how the order of witnesses, how they want the witnesses to come. The reason why the witness has not come yet, it is not for me to answer, it is not for anybody to answer, but for those who are in charge of the inquest. And then in general, because I'm Maureen, and I think there's another lady that was saying, oh, are these the people that I'm deciding to support, people that are happy that are angry that they wrote a petition against Darusha, that are jubilating that they gave Wunmi an escort. Yes, I'll be happy, but the group that I will not be happy to associate with are the people that are angry with their own lawyer, who said on radio that Mohbad wasn't stabbed. And these people are still saying the lawyer is talking nonsense, he was stabbed. I will not associate with the people that will say that this person Wunmi killed her husband. Till today, they are still asking for evidence to back it up. I will not associate. I am giving my final summary. You've just come here. I want to summarize. We've had a lot of talk.
You don't have to associate top.
Yeah, because
stop castigating us.
That's why I'm not castigating you. Oh God, who is this person?
Their lawyers. No.
Okay, thank you. Let me finish. You speak.
No. Please.
You speak. Queen is Queen the owner of this platform. If you want me to go off, I'll go off, Lady Harris.
No.
Hold on, Queen. Okay, Queen.
Queen, you need to relax. High blood pressure is a serious thing. Let's not overstress ourselves.
Hold on, please. Hold on.
So I'm summarizing what has happened.
But who dropped Queen?
I don't know.
There's a lady called Maureen, and there's another lady. They were saying I'm associating with these people, and I'm summarizing. I'm not saying. I'm saying these are the two. I am not. I was okay. So I should take my own as insult that they insulted me when they said I'm associating with XYZ. You've just come in. You don't know what has happened. I'm summarizing what God. They said all those things that I'm associating with people that do this
quickly.
Yes, yeah. So if I need to pick, I would
hold
pick
on, Escapade.
the
Hold on
people.
1 second, Escapade. I think Aristocrat said he has a question for you. I don't know. Aristocrat, I know he said he has to go. Do you have a question?
I need to go now. Let me summarize and leave.
Okay, summarize and leave.
I have questions for Aristocrat too, but I need to go. So basically, if I need to pick, I would stay on the side where I am at the moment. I
Okay.
am not.
Thank
I
you
mean,
very much.
the
Thank
other
you
group.
very much.
Let me finish finally. I will not be with a group who are hiring lawyers upon lawyers and sons and still do not believe in the justice system and the police. You hire sons, you hire lawyers, and then you say, "Oh, the autopsy will be fake. Police is compromised. The judge is doing this, is doing that." So why are you hiring sons if you don't believe in the system?
Thank you.
So
Thank you. Is that a
this is why
question or
that
is
team
that
has
a
been very busy, but are still on the same spot. Thank you.
thank you very much? You are
Yeah.
blessed. We
Um.
appreciate coming there.
Yeah.
Okay, king
Lady,
of the
yeah. Lady.
something.
Lady Iris. Is it is sad that he has left. This is Keys. If you remember me. This is
Oh,
Keys.
okay, okay, okay.
Okay. Lady Iris. I wanted to ask him, but he has dropped.
I told you to
Um.
speak first. You told him to go ahead,
Yeah,
and you
yes.
heard him
No,
when he said he wanted to
the
leave.
reason why I didn't want to choke him with my questions, because my questions are choking.
Hold on one
Okay.
second. Hold on, King. Is there any other? I think Omomi, I see you are commenting. If you are on the comment section and you want to come up and ask or answer some questions or anything, Wumi, that is reasonable.
Esud
That
is
is
still here.
reasonable, like Escapade. Escapade did a wonderful job. If Amomi said, I'm at work now, okay. If there is any other team will meet there, a Listic, I think I saw Listic's comment. Gentle girl, I know you don't like to be on the panel list, you just cause trouble on the comment section. Acewood, Acewood, if you're truly defending what you are defending, you can come up and answer our questions. Please come up. There will be no antagonistic attacks. I will just rub minds together. We have a lot of questions. Monroe, who is Monroe? Uh, Lawyer of TikTok, if you are down there, please come up. The law, make it rule of law, make it something, something. If you are there, you want to answer some questions. I don't know, these people always fear my platform. Only the grass goes will come and dabaru everywhere. So anybody that is reasonable, you want to come up, I will drop somebody for you, and you can actually come up and answer some questions. Thank you very much. Go ahead, Queen. Make it snappy so people
Yes.
can get off and on.
Yeah, I won't make it long. I just want to throw some sense into this topic. Um Escapade was talking about people shouldn't blame women or anything like that. My thing here is that if she would have just say what happened to Mohbad, she doesn't owe the public any explanation. That is true. She doesn't owe the public an explanation, but she owes Mohbad's father a closure. That man needs a closure for his son. What happened to his son? Maybe if she could just explain what happened to his son to him, people will get to know that, oh, Wumi told Baba Mohbad that so and so stuff happened to Mohbad. Now she's talking about the nurse. The nurse, if like I like what the first lady said, right? The lady said if Wumi knew that, okay, it was the nurse that killed Mohbad, why didn't she call the police on the nurse? Secondly, another one came out that this Escabe was saying that he wouldn't follow those that are saying that they stopped Mohbad. They stopped. I mean, the lawyer came out and say they didn't stop Mohbad. Okay, but Mama Mohbad, in her own words, came out and said Baba Mohbad sent people to stop Mohbad. So we have finally believed that Mohbad was actually stopped. So why is it that they don't ask Mama Mohbad these questions as Team Wumi, that they are defending these talks like Mohbad wasn't stopped, Mohbad wasn't stopped. They should ask Mama Mohbad where did she take that scenario from? or where did she take that narrative from that said that Baba Mohbad sent people to stop Mohbad? And the last one I want to touch on is where the now that Darosha has already come out and said that he learned the embalming from his father. He learned the embalming from his father. He was the one they transferred the money to. They transferred the money to his name. Davido PA transferred the money to his name, and he was the one that purchased the coffee, the coffin. Why is it now that they were all thinking that they were superstar? Now I feel sorry for this boy. What do you call him? Moba's little brother, uh, Adura, because pretty soon he's gonna take the fall for all these things that is going on. Because number one, if Darisha would be brave to come out and say that he was the one that embalmed Mohbad, then it means a lot of things is gonna come out from this thing. This thing is a simple deal. I don't know why is it that people they are just twisting and turning, twisting and turning. When Wumi went to the inquest there, she never said what happened to Mohbad. She have never said what happened to Mohbad. She also accused Mohbad's father of killing him. What is the true answer? Is it really is it Baba Mohbad that killed Mohbad? Let them come up and bring the proof that okay, Baba Mohbad entered the house so and so time and killed Mohbad. Because this is going crazy. Because at the end of the day, other countries are watching Nigeria. I don't know why people keep doing this. People are watching Nigeria because at the end of the day, we all know that this thing is simple and short. If you are in the Western world and anything happened to your fiance, you are the one. Once you are with that person in the next the past 74 hours or past 72, I mean 72 hours or 24 hours, you will be the one to question. They will question, and you will be the one that will give a plain statement of what happened to that person. If you cannot provide statement or the plain statement or your statement are inconsistent, they would eventually arrest you because you have not given proof of what happened to that person whilst you were with that person. So I don't get it, you know. So at the end of the day, this is my submission. I don't want to go too far. Maybe.
Very nice. Thank you very much. I mean, I think your question is not different from 150 million people in the world. That is what we all are asking. What happened to Mohbad? What happened to Mohbad? Um, the same question, Wumi. What happened to Mohbad? And so on and so forth. So, thank you very much, sir. Who is next? I think Faithful God came before Aristocrats. I believe so. Faithful God is going to speak, then Mr. Aristocrat is going to speak. Then it will be Coin. Go ahead, Faithful God. Good morning, everybody. We read it in the newspaper. The sequence of events is on Punch. We started by reading the Punch news, where they put there that they are working on the charges. Investigation is still continuing, and then they will be coming up with some charges. So that's where we started from this morning. Thank you very much. I put it there. Charges loading. Thank you. Faithful God, please unmute your mic and speak to us. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Iron Lady. Good afternoon, everyone. I think it's okay if I call you Iron Lady because that's the new name.
In fact, I love it. I'm going to remove the Aries. I just want to be called Iron Lady.
I even love that name, Seth. I think the name fits you very well. And I think God has been your strength. I went to a platform yesterday, I just threw, and I saw where they were talking about your case. I was like ponding, I was just laughing.
My
And
case, Namiki Mobad.
of course, it will always be like that because you are in the forefront battle and you're doing well, precisely. And we thank God we have someone like you in the society. We thank God we are building someone like you. We need more of people like you. And my regret is that we don't have that public lawyer as Baba's lawyer. We will not be where we are today. I am so sure of that. And that's the only regret I have. But be as it may, the battle is still on, and we are getting to a very strong point of this battle. And I know they are trying to bend the narrative, but you see, one thing about the police is this. It happened in the case of Timothy, someone mentioned earlier. We experienced something like this because we all followed that case vividly. Along the line, it got to a time, a narrative came that it was the, what do we call, environmental people that throw the dead body at the refuse area and buried him. But when evidence started coming out, the threat, they issued threat against Oriyomi, issued threat against a lot of people until they got to court, and one of the receptionists happened to say the truth of what happened. I think that was how the whole case turned around. You always see bad egg amongst the police in Nigeria. They're always like this. In a profile case, a high profile case in this nature, we are not expecting anything different. But I expect the lawyers to look at the technicality of everything they've been saying and begin to bring out where they lie against each other, where there was, especially those in the house, have not been consistent or are not corroborating. If you look at what Wumi said, it's not the same thing as what Adura said. And I expected Baba's lawyer at the Corona inquest to look at what Baba have told them and be issuing out questions, interrogation against those guys. If you said, and Baba have said that, okay, before I got to the house, he was embalmed. I expected Baba lawyer, none of them asked any of these guys who have spoken at the Corona inquest, because all the CTC will be reading all this while for more than like a week now. We've not seen where any lawyer throw this question at any one of these guys that who embalmed Mohbad. None among these lawyers. So they were not doing well. For me, the lawyer, they didn't do well, to my own opinion. But let me leave that. For a while now, one of the technical areas I'll be talking about is still this environment. Why did you guys, the leaders of that team, Wumi, Darosha, Adura, that took Mohbad to hospital, why do you decide to take him back home for local embalmment against the medical advice issued to you by the hospital? That there is a motive for you to do that. Why local embalmment? Not that this guy does not have money or didn't have money to pay for morgue. Not that there was no morgue available or you live in a remote area. I don't know. So there must be a motive. And Wumi, who happened to be the wife, was there when they carry out local embalmment for her husband. And no questioning of his younger brother doing that. I want to believe it's his younger brother did that now. Another technical question, and whenever I come across Wumi team shouting, quarreling, I look at them and I go back to what Spendi said against Wumi narrative. Spendi said, Mohbad injured, fine, from the show. But the wife started fighting the husband for 2 good hours coming home. This is the question here now. An injured person who is bleeding, the lovely wife started fighting the same man. This is not them say story. This is an eyewitness. who happened to be spending, who sat in the same car and followed them home. And when they got home, he still said it that the fight continued. Hello. Common sense should tell us where Mohbad death is coming from. Fight continued in the house. And nobody saw this guy again. The only thing we saw was his dead body. What are we still here to argue with Wumi team all about? Do they have common sense to think or to hear what Spendi said? When you look at an eyewitness to a case, courts, police, they don't take them with levity. Hello?
Go ahead.
Thank you. So they take their words so important. He has affirmed that he is the eyewitness. Prime Boy didn't follow them home. So whatever Prime Boy will be saying, we stop at the event. The driver followed them home. We have not seen the driver talking to us. But we have seen Spending narrated the story, how it happened. I will take Spending's story very important, utmost important in this case. He has been behind bar. He came out, he swore an oath before the court, and he narrated that Wumi fought her husband, her injured, bleeding husband, for 2 good hours. That at the time, the door of the car. So I don't know, Iron Lady, that will
Yes,
still
sir.
come and defend Wumi. The same woman never told us that there was a fight between me and my husband, but she said a male quarrel. When he got home, he wanted to lie pew. I mean, there was a loud noise, according to Spenny, from the apartment. You, Chief Mbama Adura, you went upstairs the next day to give your brother his phone, according to you. This blind Mbama said he did not know the hand that took phone from him, either from a female hand or a male hand. Emma Shewani Bobo, you could need that for you. Madam Marys, let me hand here, please.
Let me clap for you. And for your last submission, let me add a line to it. Inshallah, in the name of Jesus. Let's share it, Dumari. Bọ́ba yìí ò bá mú wọn, ọba ọ̀run ó máa condemn wọn. Okay, thank you very much. Amen to your prayer. And Mr. Aristocrat, Mr. Aristocrat, I was supposed to call you today. What happened yesterday? You just shut us down. I think you couldn't take it anymore.
No. You know, the live went off once. I came back, then it went off again. I just
Oh,
said I should just, because the way it is if it comes back, people are not there. So I just say that, and then look at the time. It was, very late. So I just
how
forget.
did you? It was so painful when he shut down because it was very, very getting heated.
It went up down first again. I'm like, ẹ ká fi àwọn aláìní kan ṣe lẹ̀ ká fi síjọba. Eré
Okay.
gbogbo eré gbogbo dè ní.
Oh, okay, we're gonna go live on YouTube today.
Yes, eré gbogbo dè ní. I think Queen was here before me. Let Queen go on.
Okay. Oh, really? Okay. Oh, yeah, that's true. She was and she dropped and came back. That's true.
Even
Queen,
Sugar
Queen,
Baby,
He's the
Lady
host.
Ellis,
He can go.
Sugar
I know
Baby.
I came before him, but I wanted him to go.
Queen,
Okay.
you know the same thing happened on Aristocrats yesterday too, when they were saying, is it Queen or is it Bayo?
For me, I'm very sorry. This person, in my life, I hate lies. I hate it with all passion. I can't stand it. I hate deceit. So I'm just, bó ṣe ń ṣe mí, mo ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀. Mo hate irọ́. Kí ló dé? I hate lies in my life. It's not that I'm a saint, but in my own way, I try to live a moral life, a life that I can say yes, I've done well. Because anything crime won't commit now. Because anything you want to continue that now. But we will know who we are. Ọmọlúwàbí tá jẹ́. Kí ló dé? That's why when you see me talking, I talk with my emotions. Because I can't stand lies. I can't. It hurts me. Sometimes I feel like going off this social media, going over it, but I can't. Each time I try to, I keep coming back. Because I can't stand all this manipulation, all these lies. I can't stand it. It's too much. But at the same time, I'm going to stand up to those lies. I'm going to stand up to it. They are saying Wunmi owes nobody any explanation, right? But when Sam Clef asked, when we already know the nitty-gritty of this case, right? When she succeeded in manipulating the whole wide world, they put up an account. One dumb mommy is telling me that in the comment section that they did not ask her. They did ask her, right? But when they offered, why didn't she refuse? Because she's crafty, she's cunning, she's too materialistic. Everything is money. She will not refuse. Because you know why? More than I have mouth to talk because I contributed $200 to that account. I have receipt for it because initially I thought it was true. I have my receipt. I contributed $200 into that account because I believed. Because the first moment I'm not a social media person. I only limit myself to Facebook. It was on Facebook through TikTok coffee that I became aware of, the TikTok people talking about paparoni, talking about waste or whatever. That Instagram post, let's start from that, which is what brought this case to social media. They've taken him away. Come and check your trophy. Did she mention North? No. Can't you dumb asses, supporters of her? Hey, they ronu. A 24-year-old manipulating you old fools. I told you, I bought that her post. Immediately I read that post on Instagram, I pitied her. I was like, oh, a 24-year-old with a 5-month-old baby. I'm very sorry to say, I'm a very generous person. Because anything, I gave. Because I believed her. I'm a 24-year-old, little baby. They now flooded the internet with Sam Larry and Lamari, Sam Larry threatening moveeeeeeee. I watched that video. It captivated my, I was like, oh my God, this is too much. How would this guy how will she survive? I contributed $200, okay? And when I later find out that there is more than what she said, that the man actually died in the house, then I begin like, there's something going on here. And since then, we are where we are because she has refused to say the truth. She won't say the truth. She can't because she's an hardened criminal. Hardened one for that matter. All her motive is to use Liam to steal Mohbad's properties. That's what she wants to do. She's too materialistic for my liking. I hate lies. I hate deceit. It's not fair. If women succeeded in manipulating those are gullible 40, 30, 60-year-old women, congratulations to you. Women cannot succeed in manipulating me because I have seen the truth. I don't have to live with them in the house. I only read between the lines that how come she did not mention North. That was where I got my own clear conviction from. That how come this post she used that post to manipulate the whole world, not mentioning North came to give Mohbad injection. Why did she mention that? That was the first clarification I got in this case. That said no, This girl is a lying bitch. After that, they say she cannot come out and appraise the public. She cannot come out because every time she has come out, this girl she always say things that will give her away. That's why she cannot come out again. Let her come out now. Just our supporters, they encourage her to come out. I dare her to come out if she will not cast herself. See, just all the signs she has come out. Analyze it now. There's always a fact to nail her. Emma play music here, come out favor call me. Did you hear that? Because she came out. Another one, 10 months, I carried Leanne's pregnancy for 10 months. And by the time we calculated when she went to meet Baba Mohbad, we found out that almost 2 months missing. You see? You see? I'm not a dumb. I'm smart. What be me more than Tura me be? If that girl was my mother, I was Mumi's mother. Oh my God. No. Bí mo ṣe kọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ lélẹ́yìí. But I'm sure òun àti yẹ́ the same thing ni wọ́n. They are both thieves. Olè ni wọ́n. To not sum this up again. She did not mention spending in her corona inquest. She did not mention spending at all. I can't remember how spending came about. And another clarification for me again, that why did she mention? She did not mention spending because she knows spending knows a lot, was present, and experienced, so witnessed everything that happened. That's why she did not mention spending. And you know what that thing? I don't blow my trumpet. I know spending from childhood. We were neighbors. So that's what even got me so mad. That what is this? Yes, Sophia. I asked Penny what happened. I asked him what happened. Yes, I asked him. And God saw for me. What he told me is the same thing he told at the inquest. Wunmi concealed the fact that she forced Mohbad. Why? Kilo today? Why? Why did she conceal that fact again? She concealed the fact that she fought with him. Concealed the fact that she tried to end his career. All this sum together, is it not enough, you dumb asses? Dumb ass fools. To know that this girl called Wunmi, she knows a lot about what Paimo and she has refused to talk. The fight continued in the house. Because I asked when the fight continued in the house before Spenny left. And all of a sudden we heard Mohbad is dead and she cannot give account. Another one again. When those guys in the car were announcing Mohbad is dead, she was in the car. Moloko now. Just ordinary, you know how men now, you know how they are. Think about she won't if you know what I mean. If they will not want to take any precaution, they will want to take any medication. That the Mohbad was nothing to her. You announced people were announcing your husband's pie in the car, and you kept quiet. You are not wailing, you are not crying. Oh, sure, I'm only. You people, you are still gullibly. Oh my God! Like I said, you people have fish brain. Your brains are fried. The likes of me and Sophia, comment section. Your brains are fried. If you cannot read it between the lines, that this girl is a lying, she lying to her teeth, just to get away with this crime. I can't say she killed Mohbad because Fanny never told me she did, but she knows, and she has refused. and you people are supporting her. You people are supporting her. But I tell you, I told on Obuzara's platform, I said, let me tell you, if Mohbad does not get earthly judgments, right? If Mohbad will just get justice, I'm sure of one thing, divine justice Mohbad will get. Divine justice, which is far, 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 far for me more important than an earthly judgment.
Amen.
That is me, that's my conclusion, because the way this case is going, they are manipulating. They keep manipulating. Iroju. Look at what happened at the police station. What's the name of this guy? Darosha. He went
That's okay,
live.
sir. That's okay, ma'am, because
Nonsense.
the
Continue supporting lies.
CTC.
Let me come
Hold
in.
on.
All of you
Let
continue
me quickly
supporting
say
lies.
something.
The faith
Aisha
Baba Mohbad
Bawori.
suffered. All of you supporting with me, you will all suffer the same fate. That is it.
Amen.
You see,
Amen.
Baba Boba suffered.
Amen.
You guys don't have a conscience. No conscience in you. The fact that man suffered, all of you supporting Wumi, you will all suffer it from your firstborn to your lastborn.
Amen.
And if
Amen.
it's me that I'm supporting Baba Mohbad unjustly, I have children, let it be on me. Yes. You know
Amen.
that was not Berekese said that last time. He caused himself
Amen.
that if he's the one perverting justice, let it be on me. I'm the same thing
We love
I'm
you.
telling myself. If I am
We follow
supporting
you.
wrong, I have children, let it happen to me. But let me tell you,
Amen.
Amen.
everybody
Same here
supporting
too.
Wunmi, the same fate Baba Boba suffered. You will all suffer from your firstborn to your lastborn if you don't stop. Thank you.
Amen.
Thank
Amen.
you,
Lady
Queen.
Alice,
Amen.
amen.
Thank you, Queen. Thank you.
Amen.
Let me
We
say
love
You
you.
will not
something.
clap for
Don't
me. You will not
celebrate.
clap for me. You will not clap for me.
Oh, let me say something. All the lies they told at the zone 2, it's okay. No worry about that because God so good. Wumi and Adura and of course Bami Iyamubad, they all already spoke at the inquest. So the CTC is going to be forwarded to zone 2. The CTC will be forwarded to Zone 2. They are going to juxtapose the two stories together and a charge will be, hopefully, a charge should be loading. The charge is loading. And the investigation still continues, but they are taking the CTC from the inquest